Imagine building your entire life around one person, the love of your life, your best friend, your everything, only to watch it all crumble because of a secret that rips your heart out. Hi, I'm Alex Thompson, and this is my story. It starts with the kind of love that makes you believe in forever, but ends in a betrayal so deep, it changed me forever. If you've ever wondered how far love can fall, stick around. You won't believe what happened next. It all began in Chicago, back in 2015. I was a software engineer, grinding away at a tech startup, living that fast-paced city life. One rainy morning, I ducked into a corner coffee shop to escape the downpour. That's when I met Emily. She was behind the counter, her laugh cutting through the chatter like sunlight. "Double espresso?" she asked, and I was hooked. Not on the coffee, on her. We talked for hours that day. She was studying graphic design, dreaming of starting her own freelance business. I loved her energy, her passion. She made me feel alive in a way I hadn't since college. Our first date was at Wrigley Field, Cubs game, hot dogs, the works. Classic American romance. By the end of the night, under the stadium lights, I knew she was the one. My heart raced every time she smiled. It was pure, effortless love. 2 years later, we got married in her hometown in Illinois. Simple ceremony, friends, family, barbecue reception. I remember looking into her eyes as we said our vows, for better or worse, till death do us part. I meant every word. We bought a cozy house in the suburbs, started talking about kids. I got promoted, she launched her design business. Life was perfect. We'd cook dinner together, her famous lasagna, watch Netflix, plan road trips to the Grand Canyon or Yellowstone. She was my rock, my partner in crime. I felt invincible with her by my side. Those first 5 years. Bliss. We'd wake up tangled in sheets, her head on my chest, and I'd think, this is what life's about. We traveled, Vegas for our honeymoon, Florida beaches for vacations. She supported me through late nights at work, and I cheered her on as her business grew. We even adopted a dog, Buddy, a goofy Labrador who became our fur baby. Friends envied us. "You guys are #relationship goals," they'd say. And I believed it. Emily made me a better man. Kinder, more ambitious. My love for her was deep, unbreakable. Or so I thought. But looking back, there were tiny cracks. She'd stay late at client meetings, her phone buzzing at odd hours. I'd brush it off, trust, right? That's what marriage is built on. I never imagined the storm brewing. Around our 7th anniversary, things changed. Emily seemed distant. She'd snap at little things, like when I'd ask about her day. Her design gigs picked up, which was great, but she'd come home exhausted, avoiding my touch. I chalked it up to stress. "Work's crazy," she'd say, forcing a smile. I tried to reignite the spark, surprise dates, flowers, even a weekend getaway to Lake Michigan. But her eyes, they weren't the same. One night, I found her crying in the bathroom. "What's wrong, babe?" I asked, pulling her close. She hugged me tight, whispering, "I love you so much, Alex." It felt genuine, but something was off. My gut twisted. Was it me? Was I not enough? I poured more into us, helped with her business, planned a vow renewal. But the doubt crept in, like a shadow I couldn't shake. It hit me like a freight train. Emily left for a girls' trip to New York, her first without me. I was supportive, but lonely. That night, her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter. A text from client meeting. "Miss you already. Last night was incredible." My world stopped. Heart pounding, I unlocked it, Same passcode since we met. Messages. Hundreds. From her boss, Mark, a slick ad exec she'd been working with. Flirty at first, then explicit. Photos. Plans to meet in hotels. It had been going on for over a year. She wrote things like, "Alex doesn't understand me like you do." My stomach churned. Betrayal burned through me, hot, suffocating. How could she, the woman I built my life with, sharing secrets with another man? I sat there all night, scrolling, tears streaming. Memories flashed, our wedding dance, lazy Sundays, promises of forever. All lies. I felt worthless, shattered. The love I cherished was a facade. She walked in, tan and smiling. "Missed you," she said. I couldn't speak at first. Then I held up the phone. Her face drained of color. "Alex, I can explain." But what explanation? She admitted it, said it started as a fling, but grew into something real. Mark made her feel alive again. Alive? What about us? I yelled, cried, begged for answers. "How could you do this to me? To us?" She sobbed too, saying she still loved me, but it wasn't enough. "We've grown apart," she claimed. Grown apart? While I was loving her unconditionally. The pain was excruciating, like my heart was being torn out. We argued for hours. She packed a bag, left for Mark's. I was alone in our house, echoes of laughter mocking me. The days blurred. Divorce papers came fast. She wanted half, our house, savings, even Buddy. I fought, but the hurt consumed me. Sleepless nights, questioning everything. Was our love ever real? Friends rallied, family called from Ohio, but the loneliness was crushing. I hit rock bottom, lost weight, buried in work, avoiding mirrors that showed a broken man. But in that darkness, something shifted. Anger turned to reflection. I realized her betrayal wasn't my fault. I deserved better. Therapy helped, talking it out, feeling the emotions, rage, sorrow, eventually acceptance. I sold the house, moved to a new apartment in Denver for a fresh start. Started hitting the gym, reconnecting with old hobbies like hiking and coding side projects. It's been 2 years now. Emily. She's with Mark, but I hear it's rocky. Me. I'm stronger. I found love again, not in someone else yet, but in myself. I launched my own app, traveled solo to Alaska, made new friends. Betrayal taught me, love is beautiful, but trust is fragile. Guard your heart, but don't close it. Looking back, our story started with fireworks, ended in flames. But from the ashes, I rose. If you're going through this, know you're not alone. It hurts like hell, but you'll heal. Stronger, wiser. Thanks for watching my story. If you've been betrayed in love, share in the comments. How did you bounce back? Hit like if this hit home, subscribe for more real-life tales, and ring that bell. Remember, your heart's tougher than you think. This is Alex Thompson, signing off.